over here. Oh, sorry. Somebody got a screwdriver?
There's one in the back.
Wait a minute, there might be one in here. I got it.
The interview did it. You just gotta remember. There are people.
Anybody, are we keeping this light in the shot? Can I take it?
Yeah, this one.
Okay.
There it is.
So, just let that magic come.
Some more. I just worried that he's almost too much. They're not. Well, almost every time.
Hello everybody and welcome to the studio show.
The studio show!
Season 1.
Episode 1.
Or is it a pilot?
I think we're going right into episode 1.
Okay. Episode 1. My name is Arlen Peebles. I'm your host.
And I'm Kyle Isham. I'll be assisting Mr. Arlen Peebles.
Co-host or assistant to the host.
Maybe like assistant, hopefully, to your assistant one day.
But never the actual host.
Yes. No.
Awesome. We've kind of built this show around the idea of showcasing some of the best that Springfield has to offer.
Wanderers, gypsies.
Grifters.
Yes, we're trying to get some grifters in. We lost a lot of money.
Well, we blew most of the budget on this couch.
This was salvaged off of Williams Boulevard.
And MacArthur Boulevard.
Yes.
So it came from the finest 2 streets in town. The reason we wanted such a nice couch, we are going to be bringing in
Who do we have today? Who's the artist?
Yeah, we've got one of the most amazing artists in the community, Jeff Williams, going to be sitting on this salvaged couch later in the show.
And then we have music.
We have music. Always going to feature a musical guest. On this episode, we have animals with human names.
Very exciting.
Local hip-hop artist just getting started. I believe has only had 1 official show, and Jim Whitehead is his name. What else we got for you? The idea is that we're going to bring together some sketch, hopefully some going out in the community, filming interviews with some of the locals.
We'd also like to take some videos from you.
Take some of your stuff, absolutely. With a limited budget, we want to take as much as we give or more.
More, probably. At least 70%.
Yes. So if you are out there creating video, audio, some type of digital file that we can insert into this program, this is a call to action for you. We need your stuff, and we want to feature it right here on this show. Maybe get them on the couch.
No, just start off with a little name blurb.
Yeah, a clip, a small name that you can't read in the corner.
Yeah, and then maybe eventually they can come on the couch.
Okay.
Probably not though. Just send us your clips.
Great. Well, this is it. Episode 1. We hope you enjoy the show. We'll see you back around here next time. right, hello everybody. We are here in the studio with Springfield artist,
Jeff Williams.
Artist, musician,
Yes.
and that's into the
That's
line.
well, I ride bikes a lot. I ride bikes and I kind of mix the bikes and the art.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Springfield, Illinois. I grew up on the north side. Went to Lanphier High School. My, basically one of the, I'm about to get carried away here, I can tell. But the way I kind of got, like...
This is your origin story. So
started to get into art, yes. So I figured I'd start. My grandfather, when he came over from Europe, he wanted to be an artist, and my great grandfather's like, you're going to be a tailor, like I.
Oh,
am.
right, it's got to be
And
passed
so
down.
right. So, well, that didn't sit very well, and basically my grandfather, he was out, so he was like, well, you're going to have to do your own thing. So he
fend for yourself, be an artist.
Right. So he painted quite a bit, but at the time, like when vaudeville was big and stuff like that, he knew a lot of the kind of bohemian, But anyhow, sorry, I'm just getting carried away. But through that, I was really fascinated with a lot of his early, like his illustrations and art and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you saw that growing up.
Right, exactly.
Okay.
So he then moved to Springfield. He wanted to start a small, like kind of ad agency or something like that, where he kind of was doing like graphics and stuff like that. Word on the street was my grandfather would hire guys if they had like kind of longer hair or whatever, you know what I mean? He wouldn't make them get haircuts and stuff. He was totally good with that. But basically, I'm just trying to give you some of the background without just saying, oh, I just all of a sudden became interested in art. That was sort of the start for me.
Those were some of your earliest influences.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Really, in a way, it was later, finding out about like Mondigliani or any other artists, that was like when I got into college. It was when I started to kind of make a connection with people, artists that I didn't know. Yeah, in a way.
Well, this is not your first time being up in this this space, is it?
This is not the first time. Yeah. As a matter of fact, it's not even my second time. A long time ago, there was these guys who lived up here, and they called it the Wave House, and they used to have these crazy parties, like a long time ago. I mean, way back, like in, I can't remember the years exactly, like mid '80s, and I was like, oh my God,
upstairs
those guys
here or downstairs?
Here, like in here. This was But anyhow, But then when it was the pharmacy, when it was known as the pharmacy, then I actually had a studio right in here.
Right, not in this exact spot, but maybe 10
right
feet
where
down.
you're sitting, right where you are was where my easels were. Yes.
Would you be more comfortable if we switch places?
Let's do that.
I think that'd be appropriate.
Man. Okay, let's just. Except the only problem is now I feel like I'm the.
Now you're interviewing me.
We're gonna switch back here in about a minute.
You started drawing when you were very young. Did you go to college to study art?
I went to Illinois State University, and the main reason I went to Illinois State University is because they offered me a track scholarship. So that was why I went there, because I wanted to actually go in. I was thinking about going into film, so I wanted to kind of go to the University of Wisconsin. But then after my freshman year of college, I realized the track coach and he didn't really like my style exactly, man. And
can you there's a style of track?
There's it was more that I was just disagreeable to his predisposition. Okay. But anyhow, so then I sat out for a year and then decided, you know what, I liked Illinois State, I liked the program, I liked the people that I knew there at the time. Yeah. So then I went back there and started to concentrate more on the fine art.
So track was a thing for a while, but now cycling
Cycling came along later, and it's part because it's a nice way to be able to get to work. Yeah. It's a nice thing to do that where I'm not just burning a lot of fuel to get to my job. I drive my car to work a lot of times, so I'm not making it sound like I'm like totally off the grid. That's not the case. Yeah. But it's a kind of a nice thing, if you just go out like riding somewhere and it's just it's an escape and also a sense of discovery, even if it's on roads you've kind of been on before, and you're in touch with nature, but you're also moving along faster than if you were running or walking. You cover a lot of ground. And
it's influenced your artwork.
And it has influenced, yes, and that whole thing started, basically they were separate but equal in my mind until I watched the movie Triplets of Belleville, and for some reason I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's a French cartoon. Does anybody know? For sure, French cartoon. Yes, French. We've got a couple. Okay, yes, people have. A couple in the room. Well, anyway, it was two passions that I basically just always kept sort of separate, and it was weird. That movie I mean, within minutes of that movie, I just realized that I wanted to kind of pursue that. The strange thing was I didn't really know that was going to end up taking me to the step by step to where I had a piece that I showed at the National Art Museum of Sport. It's strange how just inspiration can come to you at any point. You know, if you just try to sit there and think about somehow I'm going to think of this for the first time. It's just going through your life experiences. All of a sudden, things will just hit, and they will hit in this beautiful way where it just makes it just feels right.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it's nice to just relax and let it kind of somehow just come to you. You know, so.
Well, that is
sorry.
No, that's a beautiful explanation. It makes me want to see the work.
Okay. Yeah.
Could you lead Can we go on an art crawl and just take a look at some of the pieces?
I would love to go on an
you've
art
got?
crawl. That would be fantastic.
You go on an art crawl with me?
I would love to.
All right, lead the way.
Okay, here we go. Okay, we're gonna start to
You
crawl.
should hydrate. Yeah, this
Little
could be a long
hydration.
crawl.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about what we're looking at here.
Now this one right here. Okay, this one. This one's called Bicycle Racer with Split Pea Soup. He's eating the soup. Okay, this was the first one that I painted after I saw the Triplets of Belleville. Little did I know that this one was going to end up in the National Art Museum of Sport. I just applied for a show and it got in there. But because of that, it really, I was like, okay, I want to do more, but I sort of wanted to expand.
All right. Okay. What do we have next?
This one basically was just another attempt, just wanted to show another idea that I made with same sort of a style. This one is called Lewison, Bobet, and Fausto Culpi in the Dolomites. And really that's all I'm going to say about that one. This one basically was based on, after I went out to Philadelphia for one of the Philadelphia Bike Expos, Bicycle Times magazine came to me and they asked me if they liked my work and they wanted to they'd actually done an interview with me. Then they commissioned me to do cover art for one of their magazines. And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, I will absolutely do that. Are you kidding me?
Is this taken from something in real life?
This one was taken actually from, here again, this was once again one of the ones I'd done from originally a photograph, but just stylized it. This one basically I realized I didn't want to ever finish it. I did all the sketching for it. I set it on the side of my wall. It sat for 3 years until I blew my Achilles out playing indoor soccer. When I did that, I felt sorry for myself for a couple of days, and then I realized, oh my God, I've got time to paint. Even though there was a lot of pain, this is the only reason I finished this painting with these 7 son of a bucking humans in it, which I'm never going to do again, was because I blew my Achilles out. So unless I blow my Achilles out again, I'm probably not going to do something like this. It was a little too many humans.
Yeah.
Too many humans. Okay, let's move on. The gesso that I used was almost like cottage cheese. What I do is I buy gesso and I let it sit for about 10 years if I can be that patient, and I still have it. It almost turns into a chunky cottage cheese. It's actually called Super Record Astrata. Astrata is abstract in Italian. Okay, so I think we're good with those.
Yeah.
I've got a couple over here in the background if you want to kind of scan and just take a quick look at them. And then over here, just one of my more recent kind of try to use a lot of textures, use faces, kind of an urban sort of a setting, but use inside of the faces. Basically, it's a cityscape. You know, you kind of see the cities, and then the noses and the lips are roads. If you kind of look, and if you want to get real close to that, to kind of take a look at the texture in there and everything like that. If you want to zoom in, go ahead in there.
Amazing, amazing work, Jeff. Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much. Thanks for letting me crawl around with you and everything like that.
Yeah. I'll crawl you out.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Welcome back, everybody. What a terrific show.
This has been the best show yet.
A lot of it, I think, has to do with the space that we are in. I mean, we are in our studio.
Yes, this is not some prefab fake wall.
Right. The nice thing about this show is that not only do we have these segments and bringing these artists and musicians in, but this space also is meant to be an artist space.
Correct.
We have brought up Aaron Steinhauer to play music. I've played a set. Clay Stotler has his art on the wall.
Correct.
I mean, this is a very comfortable space for us to
Blake, you can't forget him.
Blake
First
Stevens.
comic performance ever.
Yeah, for his first and the studio's first, absolutely. We had William Faines playing up here, playing some music up here with his band. And then so many...
I never met William, though. Where was he at?
His name's Josh Murphy.
Oh, okay.
He was the singer.
He named his band.
He named his band William Faines, but Josh Murphy is the singer-songwriter,
Okay.
the guy that you did meet.
Okay, I did meet him.
Well, to get you guys a little more familiar with the space, we're going to cut now to our head closet analyst. And each week we'd like to feature a little bit of the space and to give you guys a really visceral experience of what it is like and what we're dealing with. So I'd like to cut now to our closet analyst. Are you there?
I'm really nervous. I think Arlen and I we're at this stage where our friendship isn't progressing like I would like it to. I tried to have him come over the other day and he just kept blowing me off, and then I made this really nice meal for him. It's pasta primavera, and made this special salad with all of these great veggies I grew in my own garden. And so finally he comes over, and I was about to talk to him about this new Victorian mini mansion I had just created using toothpicks and the little bamboo umbrellas they serve in tropical drinks. And then as soon as he started eating, it was just the most disgusting, annoying mouth sounds ever. It was like this pig at a trough. And
I feel I learned so much from that completely riveting report.
Absolutely. I have been in that closet multiple times and don't think that I had ever realized the level of intimacy that was possible within such a confined space. Yeah.
All right, guys, blah, 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 public speaking, I hate it. Tonight is the 1-year anniversary of the Booth City Skate Shop transferring in from a skate zine to an actual core shop. And we got a contest down going at SKANK Skates. It is anything goes, so just be mindful of everybody else. Go, 30 minutes. All day today, I had so many text messages of congratulations, keep it up, don't give up. Because it is a hard job that's not very rewarding except for seeing your family grow. And that's really why I do it. When I was a kid, I was picked on, called names. My buddy Mike McGabba got a skateboard and convinced me to get one with him. And from there it just blew up. Within this year, there's drama between different cliques, and it's nice to see all the cliques are here. And it's like dropping the clique behind and stepping into the family. Doing a trick once, you know you can do it. Doing it 3 or 4 more times, you're just continuing to know that you can do it. But when you go out and do it in front of 10 people, that's when you just hit your point and you're just stoked. people that actually ride skateboards for real don't dress it. We don't care what you look like. We care that you're out there trying to get something done, to improve yourself. The more you expand yourself, the more it expands the family. Just seeing that we all struggle with life.
Very excited about our musical guest, Jim Whitehead, performing hip hop under the name Animals with Human Names. He's just started this project. It's a hip hop project. Does some instrumental tracks. Everything's happening on his beat maker, and
he has like a beatbox maker.
Well, it's more it's electronic. It's the laptop. He's got a laptop and a drum pad. Yeah, so everything, and he's got samples on there.
Oh my God, I'm so hungry. He's gonna give us samples?
No, I'm not talking
like a little cupcake or like drink a wine or something.
No, these are pre-recorded sounds. Oh. Yeah, from his living room, from his domestic life. And that's the other thing, he projects onto himself.
Don't we all like how I'm projecting? I'm really funny right now, and everyone's laughing. And
this is literally projected light of old kung fu movies. It's fantastic.
So are we gonna do some kung fu then while he's performing?
We could do it in the background. What's our safe word?
I don't even trust you enough.
There's no word safe enough that's gonna stop me once I get a roundhouse kick moving towards your face. All right, let's cut to now. Animals with Human Names. This is Jim Whitehead.
Hello, Springfield. I am Animals with Human Names. Are you ready to rock? coming out and keeping the scene alive.